Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for November 20th, 2013. It's 9:04 a.m. It's pretty chilly out there. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior and lower 30s to a few mid 30s along the coast. We have winds from the north around 5 to 15 miles per hour, and those winds will gradually shift or veer to the northeast and eventually to the east by tomorrow morning at around 5 to 15 miles per hour as high pressure moves over the region. Clear skies could be expected today, a few isolated and scattered clouds out there as well. Temperatures today aren't going to move all that much. We're looking at the upper 30s to lower 40s over the northern interior and mid 40s along the coast. Roughly about 10 to 5 to 15 degrees basically below normal for this time of year. It's very cold out. And it definitely feels very cold out when you go outside. Now, on the radar, the good news is that there's not much in the way of precipitation. It's pretty clear out. No threat whatsoever of any rainfall. Any rainfall is well out here by Chicago and over the upper Midwest and the portions of the upper Mississippi River Valley far away from us. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see that high pressure is in control. We have another little mid-level disturbance from the subtropical jet stream exiting out into the Atlantic. That's what's going to produce a few scattered clouds today. Other than that, high pressure will continue to shift towards the Gulf of Maine, and as a result, we're going to be dealing with clear skies for the most part and winds shifting to the east by tomorrow afternoon. This cold front here will reach the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area late Friday night into Saturday morning with some rainfall and temperatures falling off into the 40s throughout the day on Saturday. And then Sunday, it just gets brutally cold out with well below normal temperatures. But I want to take you out into the northwestern Atlantic. This right here is what's left of subtropical storm Melissa. Now, Melissa is still being characterized as a subtropical storm. I don't think that's going to last very long, but keep an eye on this. You see this convection right here? This is the release of heat from this warm core low. And what I was talking about yesterday with a lot of the premium members is that watch out for how this release of heat interacts with this trough and how the interaction of that thermal gradient is going to enhance this 500 millibar pattern. And we're going to lead to a far more dynamic weather pattern than what was being shown in the model guidance yesterday. And we're seeing that now as all the models start to agree on a major coastal storm for the region on Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I know you have travel plans. Let's talk about this and let's really kind of get an idea of what we're dealing with here with this storm. Okay, so here we are for today. And again, this is the European model guidance from the Penn State UWall website. For today, high pressure is in control. It's tranquil, it's quiet, it's nice. Temperatures are chilly, in the mid 40s along the coast, but all in all, it's not that bad of a day as long as you have a coat on. For tomorrow, high pressure will remain in control. Sky cloud cover could be expected. With those winds shifting to the east, don't be surprised to see some low clouds tomorrow morning. Temperatures are going to still remain pretty much slightly below normal to near normal. Low temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. High temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s. Not too bad for a mid-November day. Now, again, notice our upper level low out here in the northern Atlantic. Beforehand, it was strong, but wasn't this strong. And this high pressure system was not as strong as what we're seeing now in the model guidance. Keep an eye on this right here. This is the polar/Arctic jet stream. And this is going to become more into the whole weather pattern. It's become more of an influence in the weather pattern than what we were seeing in the previous model runs. Because beforehand, this was staying separate. Now with everything being drawn in, well, you'll see in just a moment. So here we are on Friday night. That cold front is approaching the region. Today, for the most part, today on Friday is going to feature increasing clouds. Temperatures pretty much near normal in the mid to upper 30s away from the coast and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast for low temperatures. High temperatures in the lower to mid 50s. Pretty much average for this time of year, but that cold front's going to move through late Friday night to Saturday morning, and when it does, it's going to drive in plenty of cold air. So on Saturday, look for showers in the morning, possibly heavy at times, maybe mixed in with a little bit of sleet over the interior. High temperatures on Saturday are most likely going to be in the morning. We're looking at lower to mid 50s, and then temperatures falling through the 40s throughout the day on Saturday. So Saturday looks warm on, let's say, on the news with 7-day forecast with 50s, but those 50s are going to be at 6 a.m. Okay, by the time you get out the door at 11 a.m., temperature will be falling through the 40s, and in the afternoon it will be in the mid 40s with a nice northwesterly wind, making those temperatures feel on Saturday afternoon like they are in the mid 30s. So it's going to be pretty chilly out there Saturday afternoon. Now notice the change in the weather pattern here. Before, on Friday night, you had this separate, right? These two are separate. You can see that, right? Now, you can see that they're starting to interact in phase, and all this energy that's out here in the northern Atlantic, all this warm air being drawn up towards Greenland here, is all starting to interact, and it produces a rather impressive storm. So don't let anyone tell you that this is not having an influence on our weather pattern. It is, and it's leading to a far more amplified pattern in the 500 millibar pattern by the time we get to this weekend. So here we have our what's called a negative North Atlantic oscillation. You see the blocking here all setting up. And then you have this pesky disturbance out here. Now, by Sunday, the good news is that on Sunday and on Monday, high pressure will be in control. The bad news is that it will feel like it's mid-December, with temperatures on Sunday ranging from the upper 20s to lower 30s for lows, mid to upper 30s for highs. Yeah, that's pretty chilly. And then Monday, still tranquil conditions, high pressure in control. Temperatures in the lower to mid 20s for lows and upper 30s to lower 40s for highs. So well below normal temperatures for this upcoming weekend for the start of next week with high pressure in control. On Tuesday, a cold front will approach the region and move through the region with scattered showers. Now this cold front will move through most likely in the late morning hours, leading to temperatures peaking in the mid to upper 40s and then kind of holding steady. Then things get interesting because remember, the pattern's kind of blocked up, so it slows everything down just enough to slow down the interaction of this subtropical disturbance with this polar disturbance. So as these two start to interact, we get an area of low pressure developing along the southeast coast, and that low pressure system late Tuesday night through Wednesday afternoon moves right off the New Jersey coast. Now look, by the time we get to Wednesday, we have heavy rain along the coast. This is not a snow event. I want to make this very clear. It's a little bit too early for that. Don't be surprised with this cold, heavy rain with temperatures struggling to hit 40 degrees to see some mixed in sleet, maybe even mixed in snow at times along the coast, but no accumulation whatsoever. This is mostly a rain event. However, as you move towards the interior, especially above 1,000 feet, on Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon, we could be dealing with some accumulating snowfall in, let's say, locations like northeastern Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley. There's a lot we have to work out here with this storm. We can't really nail down the details just yet. But if I was to bet on this, along the coast, rain for the most part. Yeah, you'll probably see a little mixed in sleet here and there. Away from the coast, over the interior, for elevations at least above 1,000 feet, probably 1,500 feet, you're looking at the potential for some accumulating snowfall because we have very cold 850 millibar temperatures that we're going to be working with. So it looks like it's going to be a rather interesting 24 hours ahead of Thanksgiving, which likely will cause a lot of problems with your travel plans. So plan accordingly. High pressure will be in control for Thanksgiving and for the Friday after. So if you're going to be waiting outside, yes, you'll be dry for your big savings on Black Friday. You'll also be very cold. Temperatures on Thanksgiving and Friday likely will struggle to hit 40 degrees for a high. Your low temperatures will be in the 20s. It is going to be a very chilly Thanksgiving. So while it will be dry, you're going to need your coat, a heavy one at that. Ahead of Thanksgiving, it's going to be very stormy, and we're going to have to keep an eye on this storm, especially for the interior, with the potential for some accumulating snowfall. That's your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.